Well, I think Francis and myself kind of met craft beer together. You know, back in college, we both went to University of Maryland, and we're trying everything, man. We just turned 21. We went to the liquor store. We're picking up six-packs left and right, trying everything. And we got hooked, man. We were buying whatever we could get, and that eventually sprung into brewing beer. We tried everything, so we said, "What the hell? Let's try it ourselves."
So it was 21st birthday. My sister had given me this awesome beer kit. It was for a brown ale. And so I had been looking forward to the idea of doing this and was pumped about it. I think the next day, literally cracked it open, had my buddy over, and we were sitting here on a stove pot with the worst pots and pans you could have, about, I think maybe a little 10-gallon pot that we were just trying to make it work. Right on a stovetop, no sophistication, complete lack of all the tools we needed, and complete lack of understanding at that time. But it was a fun process. You're hanging out there and you're creating something. The thrill we got from making beer that we enjoyed and could drink was unbelievable. And it was from there on, from that first good batch, it was just hooked.
I don't even think I've truly fallen in love with beer yet. I mean, to be honest, it's probably just a blossoming lust at this point. So that's really the truth about it. What more intrigued me was the craft around making it and where this industry is going right now. I think that has a lot more appeal and love to me than the actual liquid itself.
There's craft in other sectors, you can do whatever you want and have craft. I think for me, beer it brings everyone together. Beer is something that my friends can enjoy. We host events on the weekends, my friends come. We could have gone out and started any kind of business, but craft beer really brings people together and ties the knot. And I think that's kind of what pulls it together for us and why we decided to do this venture.
Beer is that centerpiece. Beer provides, if you think of it as your middle of your network, and things build upon it on the outside of it. And one of those things that's extremely important is relationships.
The name Diamondback goes back to our identity coming from the University of Maryland. It's a tribute back to that, and it's really a tribute to Maryland in itself. It's a great thing to build around, and I think really a great thing to represent our brand.
So when I started this business with Francis and Colin, and we were bouncing ideas around on what kind of image we wanted to portray and what kind of beer we wanted to portray. And in my opinion, it was sessionable, easy drinking beers. Beers that my father could drink and appreciate. And I think we've succeeded in that regard. He was a Corona Light drinker for 15 years, and now I can't keep their fridge full. He's constantly drinking our product.
The industry has gone like this, and everybody's wondering, when's it gonna go like that, and the lid's all gonna blow off the top of it, and nobody really knows. Nobody sees the end in sight. Nobody can really predict when that's gonna happen. We're all just kind of living in the moment and enjoying what we do, because after all, we're doing this because we're having fun.
So we started contract brewing actually at Eastern Shore Brewing Company. At that point, we were self-distributed. Colin was really running the day-to-day himself. Myself and Tom were working other full-time jobs and putting all of our spare time into it. But getting out there, no one knows your name, no one knows the quality of your beer, and we were using all kegged beer, so we couldn't just go and throw samples out, and we didn't have the money to run a huge marketing campaign. So we were built completely off grunt work of going out and hammering down locations and building relationships. So it's been a great experience to see, and something to get over that, hey, I'm young, but I'm here and I'm making great beer.
I don't know, I think I just want to tell people to, come to our events, come meet us. Having a product's one thing, but we're also 3 individuals behind the business, and we're just as fun as the product we offer. So come try us, come meet us, come out to our events, get to know who we are, get to know what we're doing, give us ideas. We listen to everybody. We incorporate people's ideas into our ingredients, into our beers, and I want that. I want people to be engaged in what we do. And to me, that's the most important thing, because if we're not learning from what we're doing, and if we're not getting everybody's input, then what are we doing? We're just producing beer for us to try, and that's not what we're doing.
I'm just telling you a story that's my own, and that's Francis and Tom's and Diamondback's story in general. I think it's important to remember that when you drink my product, it's yours as well. And from me to you, that's the most important story to tell.
I think the future is for us to get our own facility, bring that manufacturing in-house, and have a spot that people can come and really appreciate our beer and feel like they're a part of us. Having your own spot, in the neighborhood, being that neighborhood brewery. I think that's the immediate future for us. And whether we grow and become a national brewery, I can't say right now, but I think we have the capability to become that local Baltimore neighborhood brewery that everybody can appreciate.
The truth is, we've got great products. We put out unbelievable beers. We've got an unbelievable staff and amazing founders who are rooted in the Baltimore history, and we look forward to becoming a greater part of the Baltimore community.